Hello people, Sane here with a weekly
Just kidding. Welcome to TF2C's Fight or Flight update. Finally, after a whole 3 years of development and a conversation with Valve that literally went nowhere. Hopefully, it will have been worth the wait.
What the fuck? What do you mean we're at 2.1.2 already?
Right off the bat, the first thing we're introduced to this update is the jump pad for the engineer. The jump pad was one of the update's most long-awaited features, ever since it was first teased all the way back in, let's see, the 4th of July of 2021? Wow, has it been that long already? Anyways, the jump pad is a replacement for the teleporter that allows you and your buddies to finally fulfill your lifelong dreams of flying in the air as any class. No longer is flight limited to just drunken Scottish fools or violent American patriots. Now you'll finally see the days where heavies take to the sky. The second item in this page is the l'escampette for the spy, which, despite how it looks, it's not the Dead Ringer. I mean, come on guys, they're really not the same watch. Hey, wait a second. It's a watch for the spy that increases his speed by 30% while cloaked, allowing you to be as fast as a scout or a medic. But don't be so confident in escaping things such as picking that one enemy medic in a crowded area so quickly. Or escaping child support for that matter. The downsides to this thing is that it will only let you cloak for 5 seconds. With the addition that getting hit means it's all over for you, as your cloak will drain if that happens. But that's not all for our favorite Frenchman. He also gets the ability of a global disguise for 14 modes. Gone are the days where you would have to multitask identity theft with your 27 fake passports. Because with one click with the global disguise, you will appear as a friendly teammate for all enemy teams. You will be able to betray 3 teams at the same time, just as the Fortress Fathers intended. The last 2 things in this page are the introduction of 2 new 4-team maps. Cos Frigid, a 4-team Cos map, and a 4-team Arena map, Arena Floodgate. Watch out, Flask, you might have some competition with this one. I don't think so. On to day 2. We start off with something that all of us have been waiting for. That's right, the Heavy update. The Heavy finally gets new weapons in this update. Starting off with the anti-aircraft cannon, a primary weapon which fires explosive shells that deal 58 base damage. With the addition of mini-critting any airborne targets, staying true to its name. It has an ammo capacity of 40 shells and a maximum distance of 920 hammer units, which roughly translates to 17.5 meters. But that's not all for the Heavy. He also receives the Chekhov's Punch, a melee weapon which stores a crit for every hit you deal with it, allowing you to store up to 3 crits. You can use these crits on any weapon you have to give your enemies a hard time. But don't think you'd get off so lightly with these chains, because as long as you have them equipped, you'll always take guaranteed critical damage from any other melee sources, even if you haven't pulled it out yet. The third item in this page is the Twin Barrel. It's a double-barrel shotgun for the Pyro which deals knockback on both target and shooter once fired, alongside having horizontal spread. In addition, you can use this knockback to your advantage for short flights in the air, allowing you to reach places you normally couldn't get. Wait a minute. Double-barrel knockback that lets you fly? It's not it, right? Es literalmente la otra arma de otro. Anyways, Pyro also gets a new melee in this update, the Harvester. If gaining health by getting rid of fire with extinguishing your teammates just didn't feel right for you, now you can gain health by setting enemies on fire with just this melee. Simply just pull it out once you have set an enemy on fire, and watch as you steal their life energy away. However, if you die with the Harvester equipped, your victims will be extinguished. So expect your enemies to fight back more than usual once they see you equipped with this thing. As usual, the last 2 things in this page are 2 new maps. Again, surprise, huh? The payload map, Jin, and proposed a medieval map? Wow, looks like Christmas morning came in after all. And here we are at the last day, day 3. This time around, the first thing introduced in this page is a single map, Caper, a territorial domination map. Don't mistake it with territorial control, that's another thing. Territorial domination is a completely new game mode that's been introduced in this update. In here, there are 3 points. Red and blue are each given a point to start off with. These 2 points are both logged until one team captures the 3rd point. And when that happens, the real game begins as both teams fight for full control of all 3 points. Some of you may not have noticed it yet, but if you click on one of the boxes on the left in the Day 3 promotional art, you'll get sent to a secret page that reveals, A brick? What the hell is someone going to do with a brick? Throw it at someone? That sounds impractical. The brick is a secondary weapon for the scout. It's a throwable item that deals 65 damage and knockback to the target on impact, and has a recharge rate of 6 seconds. Moreover, it can unrev heavies and unscope snipers, giving you an advantage against them in combat. Wait, what? That was a bug? It doesn't do that anymore? Oh. For any of you achievement hunters out there, you're in luck with this update, as it is packed with 54 air achievements. From electrocuting a Chekhov's heavy alive to performing a kamikaze with a dynamite taunt, you're in for quite a ride. And now for the patch notes. The changes added in this update are as follows. Starting with weapon changes. Added the and finally, particles defined in tracer_effect visual item schema tag now properly pre-cache upon map load. Now that we have covered all the basic things you need to know in this update, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. They updated the localization files, baby! Yeah! Whoa!